Welcome to the Fit Life for Busy Parents podcast. My name is Coach Cam, and my mission here is simple. I want to empower you as a busy parent to go out there and regain energy, confidence, and identity, regardless how busy your schedule is, through a series of proven strategies. So, what I want to talk about today is actually something that's a little bit more onto the mindset side. I've been reading this amazing book. It's by always blank on his name, T. Harv Eker. It's The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, mastering what's the sub mastering the inner game of wealth. And so a section in here, which is actually from another book, but he's talking about the idea that in this, right, he's talking about rich and poor. I truly believe that you can interchange rich and poor with anything, right? Motivated versus unmotivated, successful and unsuccessful, fit and not fit, um, good parent, bad parent, right? It really doesn't matter, right? But just two ends of the spectrum, right? And so this chapter is, or this wealth file is what he calls it, is rich people think big, poor people think small. And so he has a quote from Williamson that I wanted to be able to read you on this episode. It's from her wonderful book called A Return to Love. But it says, "You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we liberate from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others." And I felt like that was such a profound section or quote, paragraph, whatever you want to call it, from her book, because I truly believe that this is the really like the main thing that's holding people back in our society nowadays, right? We basically, and this is kind of another part that he talks about in this book, we have our own story that we tell ourselves, right? About the world, about ourselves, about other people, about money, about faith, everything, right? We have our own story that we tell ourselves that ends up becoming reality, right? It's almost like a narrative, right? That ends up becoming reality because we believe it up here. So everything that we do, from how we speak to who we hang around to what actions we're willing to do versus not do, what we're willing to strive for and not strive for, right, ends up making that narrative become a reality, right? So from this standpoint, playing small, right? Not wanting to rub other people's feathers, right? The story that we're telling ourselves is that if we do talk in a very positive way about our life, about what we're striving after, over, what blessings we have, right? That it's going to make other people feel uncomfortable because they might not have those same blessings, right? Which I think comes from a good space, but it's also like, sorry, but that's their problem, right? Why should you have to belittle your life and feel worse about your life, right? Because what we speak ends up becoming our beliefs, right? And what our we believe ends up becoming our actions become our reality, right? So if we speak in a way that kind of belittles, right, our blessings, what we're thankful for, what we're grateful for, what we experience on a day-to-day basis that's positive, right? To make other people feel happy, we're going to actually dim our own light, which means that those blessings, those things that we're grateful for, are going to go away, right? Whether you believe in a universal intelligence or like God, a religious figure, right? That at the end of the day is trying to give you everything that you were designed to have, right? Whether that's family, roof over your head, money, experiences, going out there and chasing whatever opportunities, right, you want to chase in your life. Those things are trying to be dropped off at your doorstep. But if you're not willing to accept it, because again, you're dimming your own light to make other people feel good, and people ask you, "Hey, how's your day going?" Right? This is a big one for me, and I realize this. People used to ask me when I worked my old job, like, "Hey, Cam, how's your day going? How's everything?" Right? Be like, I'm making it through. Why was I making it through? Why wasn't I super ecstatic that I had an incredible wife at home that was off today and was able to take care of my son? Why wasn't I over the moon that I had a job that I actually liked going to, that paid me decently well, and I enjoyed what I was doing? Why wasn't I happy and thankful that I was alive today? I mean, there's people who died on this planet, weren't able to experience the sunlight and the birds singing and the smell of flowers and the feeling of the ground on their feet, right? There's people who do not experience that anymore, whether it was their own doing or the universe is doing or other people's doing, it doesn't matter. But there's other people that don't have those blessings. Yet I'm making it through. Why? So that someone else, if they're having a crappy day, feels like, oh, okay, well, Cam's doing just all right too. It makes me feel better. I'm sorry, but if negative people are who I need to appease, then I'm going to become a negative person. right? If I'm appeasing what other people who vibrate at a lower frequency than me think and feel, then I'm going ahead and bringing my frequency and my vibration down, which now means that we need to do that for each other, keeping us ourselves lower. And people who do want to do the opposite, right? And go, man, you know what? I'm alive today and I'm blessed. I woke up with opportunity. I have an amazing family. Everybody's healthy. I have a roof over my head. I have food in my refrigerator. I'm able to go home tonight and think about the basketball game that's going on or the football game that's going on instead of thinking about war and child this, that, and the other, and whatever, right? Like all the negative things that are out there in the world. I'm blessed. If that makes someone feel uncomfortable, that you look at the world in a positive light, then sorry to say, whether that's your husband, your wife, your family members, your mom, your dad, coworkers, people that you go to church with, whatever, it's probably aren't people that you really long term want to be around, right? Maybe you just do enough kind of to maintain the relationship, right? If it's a parent or a loved one, right? But you kind of start distancing yourself because why should you have to live a life where you are playing small rather than playing big and inspiring other people around you? Maybe even those same people that you're worried about ruffling their feathers, maybe you actually inspire them to do the same, right? So by you playing small, you're not helping yourself. You're not really helping them. You're not really helping anybody else who's within earshot of hearing it, right? You're bringing everybody's vibrations down, including yourself, including the individual who you're talking to, including everybody else in that area, including probably the people that you're going home to, right? Because then you're going to feel that way and show up at home. Probably the people that you go out and socialize with, right? Because you're going to bring their energy levels down, etc. So by playing small, you're not serving anybody. You're a child of God and you should be just over the moon happy about the fact that we're alive today, about the fact that we have opportunity, that we have great, great things to be able to be grateful for, right? So again, by playing big instead of playing small, you're serving yourself. You're serving the person that you're talking to because they should be feeling the same way, right? I'm sure that they have plenty of things to be thankful for, even if they're not thinking in that same light. You're going to be, everybody else within earshot's going to have their energy increase. And then the people that do have the negative energy, that like, Cam thinks that he has an amazing life and this, that, and the other, they're probably going to go away from you. And then that means that the people that are around you, right, are going to be the people who like that vibration, like that frequency, and probably operate at the same level. So now you're helping those people. The people that don't want to accept it will go away anyways. And now everybody else who maybe was kind of dimming their light but feels like, damn, Cam's doing some amazing things. I want to talk like that. Starts doing the same, and now you're increasing their frequency, and now you're helping everybody else around you. So when you play small up here and have a story, a narrative that doesn't serve you, you're not doing a service to anybody, even if you feel like you are. You're doing a disservice to everybody, including yourself. So change your mindset, play big, and let's go out there and turn one day into a lifestyle. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to make sure that you don't ever miss out on another episode.